Hi guys, Camping with Josh here. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm out again for another adventure above the Misty Mountain. So let's go camping. So this is where I'm sleeping tonight, in a beautiful little cave. Plenty of room for one, maybe two. So what I'm going to do now is unpack my bag, get my ground sheet down, clear away some rubbish, and get myself nice and comfortable for a night under the stars, I hope. It's quite a misty, foggy day today, so I might not see any stars tonight, but I'm hoping it will clear away. I don't think any more rain is due in, but if it does, I'm nice and sheltered. So let's get organised. Perfect. Right, I need to clear all this rocks away. A little bit of rubbish, like I said, and I should be nice and cozy. It's not going to take a long time to get myself organised today. I've got no hammock, got no tarp, just Mother Nature. I can hear a drone flying around, so I've taken this opportunity just to sit in here and hide away. I don't want anyone else knowing I'm here. I don't know how popular this spot is, but I don't tend to share where I am online. And I don't really want to get seen or moved on. I wonder if they'll find me. Since being in here, sitting down and being quiet and just listening, I've noticed I've heard a few little drops of water, raindrops. It was raining quite heavily early on today. I can see a few damp marks along the rocks inside of this little cave, but all is good. I've got my bivvy bag. I'm going to be nice and dry and comfortable. Nothing's going to stop me from being outdoors, that's for sure. It's beautiful. There's something just about camping in a natural shelter that I absolutely love. I think it's one of my favourite things to do. Just immersing yourself in your surroundings and allowing the nature and the beautiful structures around to give you shelter and warmth. Nature is amazing, and you should definitely get out there and enjoy it. Oh, so peaceful. First aid kit, much needed. You never know what's going to happen. Now what I've done here in my bivvy bag, I've got my sleeping bag in there, my jungle blanket. I find that when you have it all in the sleeping bag and all the bags and stuff it comes in, it takes up a lot of room. So I kind of like fluff it out and push it all down and condense it. And I can just squash it all at the bottom of the bag. I save so much more space. Definitely recommend it. Give it a go. If it's not for you, it's not for you. What I'm going to do is use my jungle blanket as an underquilt. I'm going to fold it in on itself, a bit like this. Lay it down like this. Yeah, that's nice and soft, that. That's going to do me lovely. Got my DD sleeping bag again. Starting to get a bit warmer now. Especially today as well. I'm going to be taking this off soon. It's a 3-season sleeping bag, and it's just enough. Now with the weather getting a bit better and summer is approaching, I don't need any thick ones no more, so this will do lovely for the next few months. My classic little pillow that I got from Tesco for only £1. You can't go wrong. It served me well. Perfect. It's the small things in life that I enjoy. You all know that I love my tankards, and I was gifted this beautiful little wooden tankard, which I assume it could be over 100 years old. Who knows? What do you guys think? Any experts out there? So thank you, Aunt Betty, for this beautiful wooden tankard. I'm going to enjoy my first beer of the day, which is a Casual Pale by Salt Brewery. Easy drinking and crisp. Coming in at 4%. So as I enjoy this beer, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support you have all given me over on YouTube. My recent camp with Simon was such an amazing adventure, and it was such an honour to meet him. We've been planning a camp for such a long time, and to finally pull it off and have a good meal and a few beers around the fire and catch up in person was great. And since then, of course, a lot of you have come over since that video with Simon, and you've just shown me so much love and support, and I am truly thankful. On Instagram, I've asked people if they want to ask me a question as I'm at camp that could possibly be answered in this video. So I'm going to get my phone out and have a look at these questions. Dave and Catherine asked on Facebook, "Hi Josh, hope you're well, you happy good man. Saw your post, and yes please, we would like to ask you a question please. Do you have any favourite places to wild camp, or do you find satisfaction in discovering new places to be? I prefer finding places such as this, finding those little spots when you've gone out for a little country walk for the day and you're thinking, do you know what, this would be perfect for a camp. My missus always laughs when I'm driving down the road, wherever we're going. I'm always looking around, and I see woodland, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go and check that out. I like checking out little spots that I find, either that's me driving or me going for a walk. But I do have little favourite places as well, and I think because of that it's because they hold a good memory. Like the Lake District, I really love the Lake District. Beautiful little bit of land there that I camp with my family. My little shelter in the woods, it's one of my little favourite spots. Little river camp locations. Yeah, but I prefer looking for a spot and just finding it. A lot of time you can just take your hammock with you and just go for a hike. You're bound to find 2 trees that are perfect distance away, hang up, so just go for a spontaneous one. Spontaneous ones are the best. So I will answer more questions today, but I'm going to space out in the video when I'm cooking food or having a beer or just chilling around. Maybe even at breakfast as well. I won't answer them all today because I know that I'll get quite a few questions sent to me, but when I find time I'll message you privately and answer those to you. And if not, I'll put them into another video. But cheers. Cheers to you guys. Massively appreciate you. This community is amazing. What a beautiful day it's become. I thought it would be misty throughout the whole day coming up here. It didn't seem too promising, but just shows you can't trust the weather. You have to trust yourself. Just get out there. Cheers to that. I've decided to light a citronella candle in that cave because now with the sun coming out, the bugs are coming out too, so I thought I'll just give them a little send off to you know, leave the premises as it's occupied for the night. So I'll let that go for a bit. There's a little bird over there, let's see if we can see it. Nothing like a cheeky beer snack. I love a bit of beef jerky and biltong. Delicious. If you guys recommend any beef jerky or biltong, let me know because I'd love to find some more. This will keep me going for a bit before dinner. Let's do another question while we're at it. Steve Baker. Hello Steve. The wonderful man who makes those beautiful catapults and slingshots and all that sort of good stuff. He's asked me, what's the worst camping injury have you sustained? I was at my shelter in the woods and I was moving big boulders around to make a big circle fire pit, and one of those boulders landed on my finger. Oh man, I let out a scream. I'm telling you now, people in those woods would have heard someone yelling, that is for sure. It was bad, but I've not had an injury since. I'm sure they will occur at some point, but let's touch wood. It won't happen again. What a gorgeous day. Absolutely beautiful. I was just sat up there for about 2 hours watching the sun coming over. It soon will be sunset, but I've got a bit of a hunger now. I think it's time for me to cook. I was in a charity shop the other day and I found myself a Savota Happy Box stove. And boy, oh boy, I was very happy when I saw this. And it was only £7, and I know it retails for about £30 to £40. So a very happy purchase indeed. I've not cooked on one of these little boxes for a long time. I've been mainly cooking on the open fire, but nice and flat pack, very lightweight. So I'm gonna give it a go. Brand new as well, brand new Happy Box stove. I would not know why anybody would ever get rid of one of these in a charity shop. Maybe an unwanted gift, or maybe they weren't sure. Look how happy he is. That's why it's called a Happy Box. Was it Happy Box or Happy Stove? Happy Stove. So I'm going to assemble this now and I'm going to cook myself a delicious meal. BWFCDH asks me, what's your favourite steak or favourite camping meal? Love the vids, mate. My favourite steak, got to be a sirloin steak, and that's what I'm cooking today with Mediterranean veg and peppercorn sauce. And I've got 2 steaks as well. And what's my favourite meal to cook at camp? Something hearty, like a good old steak. Well, dinner time. Beautiful steak, Mediterranean veg, peppercorn sauce, 2 steaks as well, double whammy, and a tasty beer to go down with it. So I'm gonna enjoy this. Cheers, guys. That food was delicious. And it's getting a bit chilly now. The sun is dipping behind the clouds. So I think there's two ways to warm up. One of them being a lovely warm jumper, and two, a whiskey. So I'm going to go for the second option first, and then put my jumper on. Thank you, Jamie and Andrew Pipe, for the Glenfiddich single malt Scotch whiskey, 18 years old. I'm looking forward to this, man. Thank you guys so much. As I'm enjoying that whiskey, I thought I would answer another one of your questions here. Drabbers into the bush says, what's got you into wild camping / bushcraft? And if you could only take one tool with you, what would it be? What got me to wild camping was moving from the big city of London and moved all the way to the northeast of England for work. And since living here and realizing that this vast landscape around me is on my doorstep, it encouraged me to get out there and go walking. And then I thought of the idea, why don't I go camping in the woods? And me and my friends did so, and I got the courage to do it on my own. And then since I did that, fell in love with it, and the rest is history. And bushcraft, of course, just kind of falls into that. Just trying out new skills and things like that. And he says, if you could only take one tool with you, what would it be? I think probably a ferro rod, to be honest. At least I can keep warm. I should be able to make my own little shelter, but keep them warm. So it's a handy bit of kit, isn't it? Yeah, that would do me fine. Oh, it's so good to be outdoors, watching this beautiful view, the last of the sunset. It is time for me to sign off, I think. Have a bit of me time now, just to relax and just soak in the atmosphere. But guys, thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit different this time. No hammocks to put up, no shelters to make, just a quick and easy bivvy bag down in a natural shelter. Perfect. You're always going to get different style of camps each video, and I hope you enjoy that. If you've got any suggestions of what kind of camps you'd like me to do next, let me know down below. So I'm going to just sit back and relax now, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Had a good night's sleep. I must have gone to bed about 11 o'clock and it's now 7:30. As I'm watching the mist roll over this morning, over those hills and mountains, I thought I'd answer one of your questions. And Dan Lipscomb says, how do you get out camping so much? Well, I work 4 days a week, Monday to Thursday. So I either get to run out after work on a Thursday or a Friday. I try to get out camping twice a month, maybe every 2 weeks, or the first 2 weeks and I'm off for the next 2. So I can be at home. And I post daily on Instagram, so I show you sort of updates on my feed, what I've been up to, all spaced out. But I try on YouTube to post every couple of weeks. But that's how I get out, and I think it's a nice balance. And just like that, another camp done. What a beautiful place to camp. To experience the cave in mist and fog and also glorious sunshine. Good food was ate, good questions were answered. And I think it's time for me to head on home. Till next time guys, stay wild and stay safe. Peace out.